Hello, people. I'm a little dressed up today because today I want to talk to you about our performance report, and I'm going to go through all of our annual papers. We've not been on for a year yet, but just to walk through and see how we're doing. As Miss Howard Stern, how are you? Always welcome. How we're doing so far as an empire and corporation for Jeff the Drunk. All right, so let's start off. Here's our report, and here I am with my board of directors, okay? Let's see what we got here. To get going, if you take a look here on this here chart, you're going to see here total followers versus blocked. The red represents the growth since the beginning of when we started at the fall of last year, and you can see how we have grown tremendously to over 60,000 followers, and then in the blue, you can see how many have been blocked by Jeff the Drunk, and you can see that it has grown to an even 8,000 followers, and the fact is that 8 is all you can have, so God damn it, it would, I'm sure, have a lot more blue, which of course would pull down the red, but it seems to grow because he's stuck, and the only person he seems to block anymore is a lot of me and some guy named Clint. Keep it up, Clint. You're doing a good job, my friend. This here is, this is your average viewers per scope. Now, if you take a look, you'll see in the beginning it went up really high because there was a lot of support from Howard Stern making comments. Then you could see that it kind of grew down over a couple of months, and then it had a little bit of a bump. And that one there was, again, you had the Howard Stern bump or whatever from talking about the LA show. But when people realized that they couldn't see the LA show, except for, of course, the fake Jeff LA show, which was probably better. Anyway, that went way the fuck down. And then after that, it went up a little bit when Jeff started crying and saying, I'm a bad person. And that gave him a little bit of a bump. And now, if you look, average viewership has dropped pretty much because he just sings the same old songs. And coincidentally, now, if you go on, he has about 40 to 50 people. All right, so the next one here, creativity and follower interest. The creativity line here is your blue one, and the very beginning you had kind of the singing, that was fun, and then it went up a little bit when he decided to start doing the cooking stuff, and then he did his little shows, the appearances, and then it just kind of plateaued. Same thing over and over. The interest from these guys, again, Stern, then you'll see that the appearances, see how it dropped below. That was when people got pissed off that they couldn't watch the LA show unless you paid, which seems insane. And then, of course, it dropped down to the very end, and down here is where they are now. And all they have now is, he has basically a handful of bored people, some stable bitches, and let's give credit where credit's due. Brando, that guy's hardcore. Some lady named Baby Goo, and Noemi, she's pretty cool. And then let's not forget about Super Sexy Brian, always ready to argue out and say, what the hell? How come everyone doesn't love this guy? Revenue versus cost. Now, this is an interesting one. Let's take a look. The blue line is your revenue. And you can see the very beginning here, when he started, it was practically nothing, but it went up pretty quick when we started looking at the website and started selling some products and so forth. And that was where Jillian got involved. And then it grew over time, Jillian kind of pushing it. Nice job there, Jillian, or whatever else. She, created a couple GoFundMe sites to take care of the internet and then start building off his house, whatever else. And then it got here to the very top here where Jillian suddenly quit. And then everything has crashed. And so now you'll see that revenue has just dropped down to very, very low, other than maybe a few followers that are throwing, nickels and dimes. But if you take a look at the cost line, you'll see it has grown tremendously. And if here, you look here, the cost is just skyrocketed and surpassed by quite a bit. That son of a gun he's spending the money. He's on right now all day long. That guy will not get off the internet. My guess is that somewhere in there he'll have to face some reality. All right, then here's their sales report. Now, this is a fun one. Sales report, built ourselves a website, selling some mugs. We got, $25 a mug. We've sold 9 of them. That's pretty good since this has started. Who the fuck knew that would happen? Then you got, of course, the shirts, $35 a piece on average. Some of them are $40. They have sold 7. That's good news. Thongs. I don't know why the hell Jeff thought anybody would want to wear a thong with his face on it, but he has sold 4. So, good for Jeff. I assume that was, whatever. Somebody bought it. Probably me, goddammit. Then, of course, the begging all day. Each one of those other items have added up $225, $245, but the begging has brought in $4,679. That's real money, people. that is being sent in from you guys. And then, of course, after that, you've got your Amazon fake donations. The fake donations equal $19,200, but they weren't real. None of that shit showed up, so I took that back out. Doesn't exist. But the real donations came into a total of $970. Not too shabby there, Jeff. And so you got a total at the very end here with their appearances, made another $700 net, but that was probably spent on cigarettes, etc. So at the very end, $5,600 and change. That's pretty good, Jeff. Not bad. Now, here's the problem, Jeffy. Let's take a look at your cost report. Your cost report here is going to show that you got your website. That hasn't cost you anything. Jillian did all the work. Good for you, Jillian. Your internet. That one's painful, Jeff. You've got $4,790 so far in internet costs, and I don't know what the fuck your bill's going to be this time, but I bet you're going to have a home run on that one. I'm expecting a big winner for that one, Jeffy. Then, of course, after that, you have your weed. You've spent $2,640 on weed. That's good weed is that easy. And then, of course, your asshole factor. The cost of that was Jillian. You've lost her, so that's painful. So anyway, your travel, there was an extra $3,422 in travel. So at the very end here, you have a cost of $10,852. But remember your revenue, $5,969. At the very end here, you've lost $4,800 that are in the hole. Don't know how you're paying for it, but I think you better start shilling. So anyway, so here's the type of Jeff the Drunk merchandise. Again, the thong, not too good. That was a loser. The cups, a little bit better, but not doing so well. Begging, big fat check mark there. That's the best that you got there, Jeffy. And then, of course, here, because of that, we're now taking on sponsors to support our show. So, our newest sponsor is Beetlejuice, BeetlesJuice.com. This here is a vape that's they're flavors that have been picked by Beetle, and they're all organic. And everybody loves that little guy, and you know what? I hope he makes $1 million from it. This guy is out there making a living somehow, does not suck off of taxpayers. God bless that little dude. All right. So finally, let's have a summary here. Summary of what we went here. The blocks, basically blocks are at the max, so that hurts a little bit on your troll control. Sorry, Jeff. Your viewership is down. No creativity. Your website, it's failing without Jillian. That's a tough one. Now, here's a good thing. Your assholeness, still strong, man. Maybe stronger than it was before. A lot of people upset over that, and even the shit that I do as well. And by the way, Tammy, I hope you like the gold earrings. I hope it makes everything all better. If not, I'm sure I will offend you again. All right. And then, cost again. Completely out of control, Jeff. You really need somebody to help you. By the way, I'll send you my resume. And then finally here, you got your replacement in place to take over, and that is Special Ed. Special Ed is a catfish supreme. I got to tell you, that guy is not only entertaining and charming. Who the fuck knew that you would take to him the way that you have? And I hope that keeps going for a long, long time. You will see soon enough. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it all. Of what's left of you. I guess my viewership is down as well, so I guess we got to deal with what we got to deal with, all right? So, have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.